Okay, I think we're live. Just gonna check the streams here. So happy New Year to everyone. Time to continue on with the project and get this done to a point where we are looking at a completed project that's open source, uses event modeling and event sourcing together. I think a lot of people are looking for those types of things, so let's get to it. Right, so just to recap, we're making an application that does bookings for, sorry, not bookings, but registration for open spaces. If you've ever done an Unconference, then you'll know that you need to vote for topics. It's topics that the attendees pick and self-organize. There's been a few little pieces of software that people have made over the years, but I figured why not use this type of space or kind of domain knowledge as an example. So in event modeling, we kind of do, I guess, what you would call a wireframe walkthrough, but it includes the information flow, and that's kind of the big differentiator here, that we track what information we have underneath. But to quickly just walk through what happens here, just to start off the year, we name our open space, we set the dates, usually a couple of days or a day that we have for this. We add all the different rooms that we can allow for people to use for different things. And so as you're going through this, obviously you're navigating a menu, etc. And I'm kind of playing devil's advocate, being dumb, kind of doing event sourcing in a way that someone that's not familiar with it would do it. But I'm also trying to play dumb from the other side. I'm trying to be dumb from not even knowing how to use databases and our regular tech stacks and JavaScript frameworks and all that, just to show that for a junior person, event modeling is nothing hard. It's quite easy. So with event sourcing and event modeling together, we can kind of get through all the things that we need to get through, such as adding the time slots for all the sessions, and then making a participant registration portal as a trusted environment. Someone's going to put up a QR code on the projector or hold it up in their hand. People are going to take a photo of that and navigate to that. And then all the participants here, you can see that they now can add their own sessions and submit their topics. And then, of course, the organizers are going to then, sorry, we didn't finish the event model here. So voting for topics happens, and then based on the votes, I don't think we have an example here, but we kind of want a simple organization for the conference. So the organizers are going to be organizing these sessions that the participants voted on, and then everyone's going to use the schedule to then continue with the conference. So using this, we've basically talked about a lot of different concepts over the last few days. We came up with some really good testing frameworks. For example, some of these contrived examples are like setting a sign-up URL. We thought that we could make an example of getting a UUID as some sort of extravagant, expensive service. So, we wrapped it up in the processor to make sure that this processor is the thing that's giving us an ID. And that was just to kind of show this, these two core patterns that we have, either for the green boxes or for the blue boxes. And here we have all the different testing scenarios that we want. If we want testing, we're going to try and get through some of this with and without testing. I kind of want to see how many of these slices we can breeze through in a faster way, so that we have these in progress. I think I'm not sure if we finished this one last time. I have it set as in progress, but I think it's done. So let's just double check that we can do that. I think I am running the solution. Yeah, it's running here. So let me see if I can get yeah, so we can set the name of the event. So we can say test conference and then continue. And of course, it's got some issues here, but I'm not sure if I think we actually got to. I think we actually did get something in terms of setting writing to a file. Maybe let me just see if we have that. Room deleted, room added. No, we haven't. Oh, I think it also doesn't work with this. So okay, so we kind of gave ourselves last time just this. We started and we just gave ourselves that screen. So basically here we gave ourselves this screen. This button really doesn't do anything yet. So what's it supposed to do? Well, when we set the name, it's supposed to store this this event with this name. So set name command gives that. So let's go back to our app.js here and take a look at set name. So we want to push the event name set event, body that, and then we redirect. So let's see. So the event's not getting pushed, I don't think. Yeah, we have the event stream here. We have some old events in there, but we're failing somewhere along the way. So, and we have error type, cannot read properties of undefined, reading event name. So we get a render with a blank. And then here we have, oh, event name. So we don't have this as the correct name. So body, what do we have in the body here? I think it's just name, right? I think that was the error there. So let's break that and continue on. Navigate to this and do another sample. Let's just do test. I think we have test conference here. Continue, and again, name. So we got an issue here with this request on this post. So let's take a look at what we have on our set name mustache here. Again, I'm using mustache for this. So we have a button submit. We have a form for a post. We have event name, ID, and name is event name. Okay, that's not working for some reason. ID and name, these are always the same, ID and name, so that's correct. Label input, form, post, set name. Post, set name. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what we have in our request. I just wanted to JSON that. JSON string, if is that gonna work? Just see what that does. Or did I not run it? Maybe I have to rerun it. Let's go back here. Now it's reading name. So we saw that it was event name. And setting name to JSON. Okay, request body is not coming back with anything. Is it not doing a post for set name? That's interesting. Okay, undefined. Reading name, that's okay. Setting name to, but it's not in, okay, request. Let's say this form request. I think I need to add something for handling form requests. I don't know if there is a requirement here. So set up taking posts and forms. Do I need to do anything here? Express. Okay, so I have Express. So there's nothing else that I need to do. I thought there was like a helper for posts. Let's see. Is there something we can do for request? Maybe just look at all the requests, or just request. Let's see what it has. Might not be JSON, right? Anyway, let's see if that'll work. Okay. Converting circular structure. We got some issue here. That. Chat. Get a new one here and let's add to chat. They fix this. Get form information. I already did this in another project. I just don't want to look in there. I guess most people are using. Oops, not form project. Stop. Cancel. Request. URL encoded, middleware to parse. Yeah, see, I knew I was missing something here. Okay, so that should apply that. Yeah, URL encoded, text extended true. Fine. Wondering if that's the only way to do it. If I don't URL encoded, want post data in the body, how do I do that? Okay. Express JSON. Okay. No, or if you're using form. That. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, so use express JSON. That's what I was missing. Okay, so now we can just look at the request. It's still giving me that error here. Need to prevent the default form submission and send it as JSON. Oh, I don't really want that. Okay, no, okay. JSON form submission. Just read a regular post. Really? I need to do that? And I need to do it on... Okay, that's interesting. Is there a think? I guess it could be reading a lot of data. So fine. I'll suffer with that. All right, so we got this chunk on end. We got that. That's interesting. Okay. What if there are multiple? Okay, form data. So on end, it has form data, new URL search params. No, I don't want URL encoded. Posts. Use the body. Okay, so hold on a second. I've done this so rarely. Let's just do URL encoded for now. But I have a limit now as to how much I can send with URL stuff. Set name request on data. Yeah. What is this? Split. Okay. Interesting. By your chosen delimiter. Yeah, but I don't really want that delimiter. Okay, I think this is cursor AI is a little bit not familiar with just simple express stuff. I don't really want that. How did we do that last time? I think I had some stuff in here in the other. Let's do pickaxe for request on all. Oops. Log. December 3rd. Really? Did we have that in there already? Okay. Oops. Oh, I got a lot of stuff in here, so hold on a second. Oh, really? Yeah, that's not it. Interesting. Oh, we got the node modules in here. Oh, that was bad. Okay, I gotta get rid of that. Gotta clean that up. No wonder. Yuck. Do I get rid of... But that was December 3rd, so that was in there quite a while now. Yikes. Oh, but those are untracked files. Do we really do that? Yeah, that's pretty bad. Okay, gonna have to clean that up. Okay, back to this. Raw post data. Okay. Let's just see if that works and continue on slogging through this. Okay, good. So it actually put in the name set event here. We really don't yet. This conference. So this is really ugly. I don't want that. This, don't want that. And then we will add, yes. Okay, so we kind of have that, which is the wrong thing. Okay, I'll apply that. Is that going to work? Okay, good. So we're actually moving on to the next one. So it's actually storing something. It's the next event. The type is there, but it's not setting the name. Okay, so almost. Name is this push event. That let's just make sure we output the event. Post set name request. We don't want that. We want to do const. We want this as the new event. We should have a, we will add something like that. Okay. Do that. Okay, good. So I think we have what we need here. Now we want the event. We kind of don't need that. So event name is still our mustache thing. Did we close that off? Okay. Set name, mustache. Yeah, event name. Conference name. This should actually be conference name. Conference name, sure. Conference name. That's better. That should be conference name. And the type should be conference name set. It's that. Okay. Let's rerun this. What do we have in here now? We still don't have event name. Interesting. So this is getting entirely ignored. So let's do console log request. Dot body. I don't think I need JSON for that. And what do we get? Oh, object. I guess we do have to JSONify it. JSON string. JSON string this puppy. All right. It's nothing. It's empty. Okay. Body is empty. Because, yeah, we have the URL encoded one. Okay. Interesting. Is there something on the mustache thing that we would post a different way? Post action method. And type. Is there a different one? Okay, maybe it's here where we need to edit and say. Is that where it needs to do it? Okay, maybe that's all we needed to do. Let's go back. Nope, still not doing that. Let's look at, can we look at the entire request as JSON? It's gonna have that circular reference thing, isn't it? But why is it URL encoded? This is really interesting. I forgot that. Yeah, that's it. Multi-part form data. Why did it not suggest that? Oh my god. Multer, okay. Okay, good. So, multi-part form data. It's so long. This is all done by frameworks now. I just forgot this stuff from decades ago. Thank you. Good God. Okay, so that's all I was missing. And so now body conf name should be that. Oh, still not doing it. Still the request is not doing it. Oh, because of this. Ugh. For Express to handle this, you'll need to use middleware like Multer, post set name, upload none, request. Hmm. Okay. And this upload none, interesting. Whoa. Oh, yeah, I have to run it. Okay. Why is that not running? Oh, I'm erroring out on something here. Cannot find multi. Oh, yeah. Did it not install it? Okay. No, still not getting it. Request is still. You sure it's doing that? Okay. Use express a handle is you need minimum like Multer. Yeah, I don't want JSON. Okay. I don't need JSON in the request. Okay. Doesn't JSON request, but I don't do use URL encoding. Thank you. But do I still need a stupid Multer? Let's see what that does. Okay, so error on dates. Why is this there's no back button on this? Set name. Yeah, there it is. But conf name is timestamp. Okay, type is that. Name is conf name. Okay, sorry, no. Name is conf name. Okay, so it worked. And there we go. So conf name. Good. Good. So we do need the Multer. Really odd. I don't remember forms being this complicated. in Node. This doesn't sound right. So form data is not handled natively by Express. That doesn't sound right. Anyway. Well, that's very interesting. I was thinking that this would be quite the default feature for any framework. So, okay, well, that's at least that's done. So we're actually getting this this name set. So we are going to now look at well, let's just see our model here, and where are we to next? So after we set the name, oh, we need a congratulations. So we're going to the wrong one. So we kind of want to have this button changes the name, or do we just want a brand new form for named event? We kind of want to show a back. If you go take a back button, we want to go back to setting the name and then getting back to the congratulations. And when you set continue here, we want to go to this. Oh my God. And of course we have these. Draw.io does not remember what your defaults were for all this. So that's too bad. Are we on the right layer even? Yes, event model. Okay, so we go to style, format, and layers out of the way, style, set as default style, and delete this one, and then try it again because we have a new default style. Okay, good. So at least we have that. So that's kind of our workflow here. So this slice is kind of finished. We set the name. We actually are not going to the right URL. We need to go to a better URL, which now is, okay, so let's just get rid of that screen. So notice we have a whole slew of events here now that are just garbage, old ones and whatever. In event sourcing, I kind of like to have a default left fold on these things that just listen to the last one, and you kind of don't have to worry about the existence of previous ones that you don't care about. There's a whole bunch of other things you can do, obviously, to make this, add some indexing that specifically does that type of indexing, to just index the latest thing of a type of event, and maybe other parameters or properties. So really effective use of event sourcing is understanding indexing and what recent information is and all of that, and how you left fold over it quickly. So I think we are kind of done with this one. It is setting this up finally. Let's just see what we have in terms of our get status. So we have a new package here for all of this, which is okay. I think we can add this as part of the feature. Although I want to be able to just pull that, cherry pick that if I want for other slices, or if other developers are doing that, I want to do that myself later. So let's do that. So git add, not everything, but I want anything to do with package. And say, yeah, those are our views. So yeah, we want to make sure we can take multi-part forms. So git commit maybe that's interesting. If we start to comment git commits with something like available for others, right? If you want to use multi-part forms or something in Express, cherry pick, right? For cherry pick, get some, or get multi-part form support Express. Okay, so that's what we do. Git, and that's the set name slice. So git push, sure. Git add or git status. What do we have? We have that. So this is actually effectively setting the name. So git add all and git commit. We want to say we can done setting the name. We'll come back to this. We're going to keep working on this slice later. As we want to refine the functionality, we'll notice that we might want to add some more restrictions to the validation. So if we have like a blank name, especially things like that, we'll have to add them. But let's just get things going as a skeleton and see that we can come back to our features and improve them and take advantage of that loose coupling that I've been talking about. So done setting the name. Okay, that's good. So now what's our tree look like? Let's take a look at, yeah, let's just git push this as well. And let's see what we have for what we see here. So yeah, so now we have this slice here. So we notice we have a start tag. Did we want to start a new thing? I guess we're just continuing on. Everything is done. Oh, this is start 2. Okay, it doesn't show the tag by default. Okay, so this is the start of new set of slices here, because we kind of had a hodgepodge of things like processors for testing working. Now we're just adding the rest of the slices as this sort of sprint 2 effort. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Hopefully the volume and everything is good. Yeah, we'll see. Okay. Yeah, everyone's on holiday, so they'll probably be not really paying attention to this, but tomorrow I will continue on. I'm doing another type of challenge for health and fitness and all that. So there's this hard 75 thing where for 75 days you do an hour and a half of exercise. Not all hardcore, but you also drink a lot of water and you read X amount of pages per day and things like that. So we'll see how that goes. First day's done. A little sore after the exercise, but you won't see me as fat in the coming weeks. By the way, if you want to see how this stuff is done, you can always get Martin's book, which I think made 1,000 copies sold since it got introduced at the beginning of November, very, very tail end of October. So in 2 months, it sold 1,000 copies. It's still number one on Leanpub, right? So this has been up there pretty much at number one for 2 months straight. There was a couple of times it slipped to number 2. The first time was the first week, because it was only being sold for a couple of days, I think, and so it debuted sort of at number 2 for that week. Then it went to number 1 for a number of weeks, and then the print version. This also is paperback, so if you click here, it goes to obviously the Amazon print version. So when the print version came out, it deflected the sales of the LeanPub version, and so but the following week came back up as the number 1 book again. So this has been sitting here at number 1 pretty much for the last 2 months of 2024, and it continues to sell. So the reason it's popular is because it quite simply explains what we're doing with managing information properly. So not losing information by default, which is what every single framework out there, every single book will teach you. It's just like update a row in a table, easy peasy. That's all you need to do. But that's not the right way to do it. So this has been a number 1 seller for a reason. There is a better way to do it, and especially as information is the new gold out there, you want to have a default approach that respects information, and you don't lose information by default. Just learn how to manage information properly instead, and it actually is easier to write applications. Now, even though I'm a total noob at things like Express and all that, I will show that even someone that hasn't had all the rust sort of polished off of their skills, you can still be productive. And when you're getting paid by fixed cost, then this is going to be a good way to make sure that you're not overpaying people for just learning on the job and things like that. And you can hire someone that's brand new to programming, or at least some of these concepts, and see that they're developing for fixed costs. So anyway, let's continue on with the next slice. So here we want to do this congratulations page part here. So let's go back to the terminal. I really don't want to be looking at Git graphs. I really want to just have I want to be able to just look at, if I have, well, I should be merging this into the integration branch. So git checkout, and I want BPF, and I want the integration branch. Or is that dev? I think I called it dev. Yeah, dev. Yeah, so here I have dev, and then we can do a git merge. And what do we have? We have our slice name, and we want to do no FF. I want to show that we're merging, even though it'll fast forward this. I want to have kind of a show that this is still an independent branch, because if you only have one branch that you're merging into something that's already in your history, it'll just fast forward that reference. So I always want to do no FF. Oh, that's interesting. Why did I get that? Merge abort. Where do we actually have our dev branch? Did we not do something to it? So QA, oh, dev, yeah, dev never got merged into the start branch, which shouldn't really matter. Do we have some outstanding stuff in there still? There's this, but that got merged there. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So yeah, if we're if we're going to be starting the dev branch, it should also start from here. And how we can say, yeah, because we have the rooms.net here, which actually got merged there. So yeah, let's fix up the dev branch. That'll actually fix our no fast forward problem. So we should have a strategy there. Strategy theirs for actually we should just reset. These are throwaway branches. Integration branches are throwaway. They always have incomplete code and all that. So we can just reset this branch and push it up, because this doesn't really have anything interesting. We have the .NET integration there, which is whatever. I mean, we might bring it back, but for now, I'm not dealing with it. So let's reset the branch to the start tag. So we want to get reset hard to start. What's my start branch name? Really? Yeah, start 1. So good reset hard start 2. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Okay, git push. Yeah, so now we have the dev branch dropped from the last one, which is fine. And now we can do our git no ff, right? No ff. That'll be that one. That should be fine. Okay. So it has all that work there. And if we do a git log, we see that we have all our effort here. Oops, what is that going? Yeah, we have this slice here merged in, and now we can move on to the next one, and see that it works together into the integration branch. So to continue on with that, we can go into our, turn off all this other stuff, and in here we can add, see our layers again. We do have layers. There's layers here, and we go to progress, and we mark this as done. So again, the color here, I have to pick it from this one. So yeah, that's just, really? That's just green? Crazy. Okay. Thought it looks pretty nasty and bright. Well, let's just copy it. Since that's in progress, copy this. Oh, actually, I don't want to copy it. I just want to change the color of that. But that's just that. All right, whatever. Okay, so we apply that. That's done. And done. And then, of course, the text we want this nasty color. And then this we want to copy. I should have copied it before. Let's just Control Z that. Take this. I think I did Control Z one too many times. Yeah, that line I wanted to preserve. Okay, good. So now we have this in progress. So we'll paste this in here. And that's correct. That's in progress now. And now we can change this back to the font color to be ugly green. Why? Is no longer in progress. This is done. And then we can move to this and change the style here to be that ugly green. Okay, and that means I'm done and I'm moving on to this. Now, for those that don't know, this is tracked in a separate branch. That's actually aside from the history at all of the commit, although I was considering merging that in at release points so that whenever there's a sprint that's done or a development effort that's done, you can then see that the design was at a certain point in its evolution at that point when you decided to release that. I mean, you can just look at the compare the dates when people have updated this as well, since it kind of gathers other information too, like if the product owners and product people and others are making new requirements, they're updating this the whole time. So it's really up to you whether you want to explicitly merge that in. I kind of not sure. I'm divided on whether I do that or not. I certainly would want to have some sort of a strategies that would just make it a marker on the graph in the Git log, but not actually put the artifact into the dev branch or whatever. So I think maybe a tag would be better. Anyway, really up to you. It's an organizational type of question. There's no right answer. Okay, so we're good with that. And in order for us to commit this to our history, we need to switch to the other one. So to the other, I'm using Git work trees for that. So if I can explain that another time if you want. So if I cd minus, I can go to cd ... open spaces design. That's the one. So Git status will show me that that's all that there is. So I can just do git add all and git commit done setting name slice started. Congrats page for it. Or marked next slice. We can push that. We can go back to the other one, and we're on dev now. We need to start again. Interesting enough, we're not going to need the multi-part form part for this one. It's just going to be a view saying congratulations. But we will notice that we'll have to come back to the other slice to actually finish it. It's not going to be done. It's going to have a bug because we have what do we have here? We have, I think, where is it? Oh yeah. Yeah, it shows the current name in here, which we currently don't have. So, we really should go back and maybe we'll fix it and reintegrate it. But let's work on this other feature here for now. So we're back into our main repository. And if I do a git branch, we see that we have all of these slices in here that were done. If we want to see, I guess, yeah, I'm thinking something that is only reachable from start 1, from start 2. So you can see our current slices. So let's ask ChatGPT for that. You can say git branch list the branches ahead of start 2. Do we need that? That doesn't, is that reachable? I don't know if that's correct. All branches that can reach start 2. Yes, I knew that. All right, perfect. So now we can see that in our current sprint, we have these, right? It's kind of a neat thing for this approach, because if you want to see like what was in the previous one, you can see all branches that reach start 1, but not start 2, right? And that should give you no contains and contains. I think there's a better syntax for this as well, if I recall. Maybe not. But yeah, so that gives us like everything that we did in sprint 1. And you can continue to do that. So you can see the slices that, we did at each point in our development efforts. Let me just escape that. And of course, you could probably make this a nice little alias that would allow you to show current slice or slice number, or sorry, sprint number, and then it'll show you what things you've done. And of course, maybe filter out some of the higher level branches, so you could do something like AG slice, right, to make sure that you're only seeing the slices, so you're not seeing any helper branches or integration branches or things like that, which is good. So yeah, let's do this. What are we gonna call this? Naming success URL. Sure, why not? Let's get rid of this. Oh no, actually we need a new branch for this. So I mean, if we see all the branches, we see what we call them, and so we can now do a git checkout, and now we can make a new branch. So check out a new branch, and we can do bpf slice state change. It's state view, and we want set name success, and it's a node. I don't know if I really like this convention, but whatever. That's what we'll use. And we want that off of the start 2 tag. Okay, so the syntax here is that we're checking out a new branch, and that the start where we want that reference to be is where start 2 is. So that's why we call them start tags, is that we start each development effort from these places. And so yeah, here we go, and this obviously destroys that that particular mustache thing. So yeah, we could probably get our, if we liked the way this was. So we have a problem here, I think, because we have, we didn't really design this well enough here. We could update this design, because we really want to make sure that okay, let's do the event model. We really want to copy this. Okay, so copy this, right? We want to copy this, and we want to move all, oops, bad. And okay, I think I put this in the wrong one. So if I turn this off, oh no, I have progress. Okay, so I turn progress off. Oh, interesting. Why is this in both places? There are 2 of them? Oh, I see. Is this on communication? Oh yeah, I put it on communication. Okay, so that's bad. So I want to fix that. Go to progress. Paste that. And then of course move it over to where it's supposed to be. We're gonna have to commit another one of these things, but on the event model, we need to again move this down a bit. And I have this as a group, I think. So copy, paste. Yeah, so this is the way this is gonna still look. And okay, so that's the event model, but we really don't wanna. Why is that guy still in selectable? Event model, yeah. Progress, yeah. Okay, so if I just take the progress away, move this down to here. So that gives us kind of the same thing. And of course here, this congratulations page is going to have the same thing. Move that down, move the text down a bit. And of course, paste in this little menu because we're still on this menu here. And of course, I guess we can do the rest as well here. So let's just add a little more space. And a little more space here. And here we can move these down the same level as the others. I think that's about it. And then, yeah, we have to move this over here. And of course, because it keeps pasting it where the original was, I think I'll just copy this again. Paste, and then move it over here. I don't know about this. This is a whole bunch of backward and forward testing. We might change the design or whatever, but it's not that important. I really want to just to, move through this, look at the progress. So yeah, so now this kind of makes sense. It looks the same. I kind of want to keep the same page format. So even though I have a form there, the congratulations page won't have a form. It'll have a text box that's basically showing this. So what I need to do is I need to get that mustache file from my other effort, which was here. My terminal. So if I do git, okay, so checkout is like the Swiss Army knife of Git. I can basically go look at, see up here where I have contains start to, those are my latest ones. I can see that the set name branch has everything I need for this mustache thing. So I'm wondering if tab complete works. So Fish Shell has some really interesting tab completes. I don't think it'll work for this though, but let's give it a try. So I'm going to check out something from a specific branch. 1 second here. Okay, back to it. So checking out that mustache file, I want to do this syntax because now I can do views. Oops. Ah, I don't have views in here, do I? Yes, I do. But it doesn't have the new file, right? So I can do git log stat, or is it okay? List files, right? I forget the syntax. I don't use this very often. So git list files on the set name branch. LS tree R name only. Wow, pretty cool. Interesting. Okay, so I don't know where that node. Oh, I think I remember. Okay, so remember that December 3rd, the thing with the node commits. That was a mistake that I corrected later by just deleting them. I should have done a filter branch because I hate having artifacts, build artifacts inside my history. Ugh. Okay, maybe I will clean it up, but then all the references will change, so people will be kind of screwed up. But that's okay. So I have fake events in there too. Why do I have fake events? And I have some other things from. I guess because we started off of all the Node stuff, sorry, the .NET stuff that already is as part of the work that's committed to where we started from. So it would make sense that all those things are in there. Okay, cool. But we actually do have this. What we're looking for is really the set name mustache here. So we can, if you didn't know the syntax for git checkout to get a particular file from a particular branch, you could ask ChatGPT, and if I didn't do that, I wouldn't have destroyed that view. Okay, because it's Control K, and I press the key next to it, and I can say, okay, git checkout the set name mustache file from set name branch. Right? Perfect. That's exactly what the syntax would be. So it's pretty interesting. Cursor AI is pretty nice at knowing what I've done with the git commands in my history. I've seen some Emacs people. I have no idea how to use Emacs, but I've seen them kind of be able to reference things in the output in their terminal with some cool stuff. But now, since you can just put all of this as data into the AI, it'll have all this as context, and so it'll kind of know what's going on. It's quite powerful, actually. So yeah, so now we have that set name mustache, and here I can just say, okay, so that now that I have that file, let's get rid of the terminal for now. Let's look at the files. We can see that we have the set name mustache, but I really don't want that. I want change the set name view to be set name confirmation page. It will not need a form. It will only say congrats. Oops. I need to make sure to use the code base. So Control Enter. I always forget to do that. Sound be consistent. Okay, don't list that. I don't know why it's not. Okay, whatever. So that's good. So we'll apply this, set name confirmation, accept. It's untracked. We can get rid of this now. Delete. We can add app.js. We can go to the top of events, processors, notify process. There it is. So before rooms, we can do app get set name confirmation. Yeah, render name that. But in here, we don't actually do that. What we have in here is this. This is our active thing, which is a left fold. And all it does is really look at the last set name event and do that. So it's a left fold of all of those, but it throws them away in favor of the last one. So it really can just take all and get the last event of this type. So let's do that. Instead of name, we can get render rooms. So we have this rooms state view. So yeah, here we want the same thing. We want name, and then here we want conference name state view, get events, perfect, right? That's all we want. And then so now here we want this function. At conference name state view, it gets the history, find all that. Set name event. No, we want history find. Yes, we want to do all that. Find and I don't know if that's going to find the last one. It's probably going to find the first one. Well, let's give it a go. See what this gives if we lucked out by chance here. So, okay, we don't need this anymore. This doesn't have to be gigantic anymore. It can be here, but it needs to be big enough to see what we're doing. Node app.js, and then we can just click on the confirmation. Should do that. Okay, but it's not. How does it know to do continuous dates? I guess it used the previous one. It's not showing me the right thing, so it didn't. I should have actually looked at what this was. What does our event model show? So we want congratulations. Okay, we need the name and all that from that. So something like that. Conference name. No. It's conference name, thank you. Yeah. This is rooms collection. And then it just has that. So that's the, okay. So that should be good, unless I need a dot there. I forget the stupid syntax. Is it just dot if I'm sending the whole thing as that? I don't know. So if this conference name, yeah, because the other one was rooms, and then in rooms we were going over, well, we'll see. That has that. Find the event. Okay. Do it again. Object. Hilarious. Conference name find blah blah blah. Dot name is object. Conference name set event conf name. Okay, so it's name. So it's name here, yeah. I don't want that. I'm gonna find out what this thing is actually. Okay, there we go. It's okay, so that's another thing that we're gonna do is if there's error conditions, we actually want to have an object that has states can never fail. State views can never fail. But if there's something wrong with the history of events, we do want to have a portion of the state view that says, okay, I'm showing you nothing, but I also have a message for you as to like what was a potential problem, or a message to the user that they should be wary of what they're seeing. And so we already did that in one of the others. And I think it's a good pattern for kind of making sure that these things are resilient. These things should never really throw errors. It's yeah, they should kind of have the try catches, but also make sure to embed the reasons for failure into something that can be useful, even for the display in the end for the user. Let's try that again and go here. Still giving me object. Okay, so that is not good. And it is giving me something on here. Fresh. Not giving me any output. Oh, I need a console log here. Okay. Why is the name an object? They probably have some default instrumentation for this stuff. Type timestamp. Oh, see, okay, that's what it is. it is getting all of them, but the find is getting like the first one right away. So I mean, we were testing out so many crappy ones. It should always find the last one. So my suspicion was correct. So if I do console history, just look at it all. We can see all of these named events and just see that they are in a specific order, which is not reversed. That's traversing things from the back to front. The find finds the first one, and of course that's the one where we're screwing up, which makes sense. Let's look at this again. And blow that up so we can see it. So you can see that, okay, well, we have all of the history. Okay, so we're pulling out this conference name set event. And here's where we start. So we have event name, first of all, set. So those are getting ignored properly. But here you can see that the name was not coming through when we're having the stuff with that, the problems with that. We do have them coming through fine here at the end. So that means it is probably event set. Actually, that's not true. Hold on a second. We have this one, which has the name. Oh, but it's probably the different thing. Yeah, name, conference name. So why is it finding? Maybe it's just finding all of this. So is the filtering not working? Let's see. Because we have, okay, I see. So we have a conference name event. Is this find? Oh, and this is okay, so this find is basically giving me a collection of stuff, which is not what we want. So if we didn't find that, we actually want the last one. Right, that's what we wanted. So that should do it. Okay. So the last one is not doing it. Let's see what happened here. Yeah, so reading name. So name doesn't exist. So it's probably finding the first one. Or they're reversed in reverse order, maybe. So we're getting this conference name set event with nothing. That's the one we're getting. Hold on a second here. Let's look at that code again. So we are actually getting one event, which is interesting. Is it find or find all? Or find last? Is there more find last? Is that all we need? Find last. Okay, and we still have this stupid formatting thing here, but so we have this. So conference name event is that, and I think it's what we're doing. Oh, I see, because we don't have the name in there. I think it's this thing. We have the conf name. Or is it just name? Do we have a name? Oh, it's conference name, right? Okay. Yeah, conf name. Okay, so that works. So now we can continue to dates. It's not doing anything. So our default way of working now in this application. So once we do this, we click continue. We're not doing the back. That would require us to do this. So we're going to fix that. That's going to be back into progress. But I think we are done with that one. Because this really just shows you that your event has been named. Still thinking whether what if it's not, what if we're not happy with the name? You didn't change the name. For example, I don't think did we actually do this? I don't think we did, but we can add it another time. I just want to get through these things to keep adding the different event history, and we'll clean things up after. So why is this full screen? This is funny. Okay. Settings. Did I hit F11 by accident? I did somehow. Okay. So this is now, I think, done because it's finding the correct one. So it's done, and font color can be this ugly green, or that can be ugly. The text can also be ugly green. Okay. Actually, it's not done. We need this continue button to go somewhere. This does nothing. And what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to go to the dates here. Setup, and it's going to need to go to here. Oops. This, copy, Control V, move this over. Again, I need to move this stuff down, and then this, all of this, we want to move down. So, and then move this here. But I want to now, do I have that in the history of my ugly colors? Font color pink. Yes, I still do, I believe. So it did. How did it keep? Hey, that must be new. Because I don't think. Oh, that's the wrong thing. It was the background color. Background color is pink. Okay, and the names, background color, parent. Okay, so that's good. So we have that, and we want to continue to copy that. Move it over here. And we need another copy here. And now let's just move these down. 2, down, 2, and move all of this stuff down. That's good. And then we'll make the menu for the other ones. Yeah, I know it's a little tedious, but whatever. And I think after this slice, I'm going to call it quits and continue on the slices tomorrow. So we will see how this ends up. We just need to make sure that our continue button actually goes to where we want. So this is actually all of this really, because we have this back and forward that we got to test, but I'll just leave it for now. This is good enough. This continue button here, wanting to go to the set dates. Do we have set dates? I don't think we do, but we will go to the set dates page. And let's stop the execution here. Let's go back to our app.js. Let's look at our name confirmation. Okay. I just want to commit at this point. Git status. We have that name confirmation deleted. Set. Why do we have it? Modified app, new file, changes to be committed. Oh, okay. Because I want to restore. Okay. So git add everything. Status, git commit. We're on the same. Okay. Why is this truncating it so early? I wish there was a setting for this truncation. Anyway, whatever. Displaying the name of the conference. Git push. Git add everything. Git status. Progress. Okay. That. Okay, and let's take a look at this button goes nowhere. Okay, so we have that. Okay, so now if we go to, well, I feel really rusty after the break. You know, doing this a couple of times or even once a week really does keep things sharp. Let's see if we can go here and continue to dates. Yeah, cannot get set dates. Perfect. That's actually what we wanted. So yeah, that's done. We don't have the tests, but I want to show you that you don't need unit tests to continue. You can harden it with unit tests later if you want. A lot of stuff might not need to, like you're okay with some failures. It's really the events that are the lifesaver in these types of systems. Looking at those, you know exactly what's going on. So let's add this, git status. We only have that. Let's add everything, git commit. We're looking at name. Yeah, name is set and will name is name confirmation is displayed. Actually, we need to integrate them together now. Name confirmation is displayed and can continue to set dates. Okay. So now we get checkout BPF dev, and not pushing. Okay. So if we get log all contains start 2, we should see what's going on. Really? Is it contain? This grammar problem. Really? Oh, it's branch that has it. And I don't need the contain. Where's my graph? Is it flat? Oh no, doesn't contain. Is this the syntax? Gives me everything. Is it not including start 2? Fast get log, but only, but excluding. Is that it? That's just going to give us the dev branch. It's not going to give us the other ones, although it is included in there because we just... Yuck. Well, we just look at it here. So we have the dev branch, we have the set name. Oh, I see, because we didn't... Where does our work go? We put it in the wrong thing. What do we have here? Set name success. Where's the set name? Set name. Okay. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, I guess it doesn't have that same option. Did I not do all? That's the problem. Get log. It's fine. Guess that should show us everything we need. Yeah, so the stupid design is going in here, so we don't want the design. BPF design. Yes, so okay, so now we have the proper history here. So this is the start tag, and we have this, and we have this new one here, and we're ready to integrate and be finished. So let's integrate and finish. So we have dev up here, and we will be merging in the set name. So git merge BPF slice set name node. We don't need no FF because we know that that's it. Oh, congrats. We have the other one. The confirm. Set name. Oh, it's state view. State view. Set name account. There we go. Okay. Good. We have a conflict because we probably have things put in different places, which is okay. We have the incoming change, which is we need this, we need this. And we need this, although this multer thing is on the, so we need to accept both changes. But I don't, so one of the problems is in the other branch, this multer was put below, which we don't want. We actually want to get rid of that here. And we want to put that up in our Express stuff, like JSON and whatever. Oh, is that actually, was that in? No, that's wrong. Upload none, require multer. No, actually it is supposed to be up there. Let's kill it here and put it up here. And in fact, I'm gonna, yeah, that's good. So we want that. We accepted both. Is there any more? There shouldn't be any more conflicts. I don't see anything else in here because we didn't change anything else. All the tests are still there. So git status should still do that. Node app should still run. So now we have, notice you have the set name and the confirmation. So both are in there now. So if we do this, it should show, let's say, a new name and continue. And okay, problem, we needed to fix the other slice because it's going to the wrong URL. So we stop this, git merge abort. Maybe the URLs would be nice to include in the design because that's what people see anyway when they're on those pages. We could probably update that. So git checkout. And then we go BPF. We want this one. We should probably delete the old branches for the stuff that already works, so it doesn't come up when we tab. So set name needs to go to the conf stuff. Check out that. And here, we reload that. JS. Set name, redirect dates. No, we want set name confirmation. Yeah, set name confirmation. That's what we want. Control S. And now we want to get status. Yep. So in this slice, it doesn't exist, but when we integrate, it should. So get, okay, so get add everything, git commit, redirecting to confirmation page, git push, git checkout, BPF slice. Actually, hold on a second. We had another one. We needed to get rid of this multi guy here. He is in the wrong spot. This guy should be up here, along with all of this express stuff. Yeah. And terminal here. Get status. Get add everything. Get commit. Need express config at top. Push. Get checkout. BPF slice. State view. I think state view was fine. Yeah, it was just this one. So now we go get checkout. Get checkout. BPF-dev, our integration branch. And here we can do git merge. And we want BPF slice state change set name node. Yes, no fast forward. Right quit. And now we can do the other one, state view set name confirmation, set name success. Yeah, that's fine. What do we have here? Yeah, we have both of these changing the same thing. Set name, blah, blah, blah. So, and confirmation comes after. That's right. This comes before. So I'm not sure why it's not making change. Okay, so I guess if I had a better way to separate all this so that the conflicts would not occur, I could have some comments in there to kind of delineate where things go. So we accept both changes. Oops. Let's see if this now runs. So we have both of these still. Oops. What is going on? Try to go to the top. Set name, right? Okay. Get a newer name. Congratulations, yet a newer name. And continue to dates. We go to dates. Okay, so it all checks out. Both of those features are done. Which means we can, first of all, status, we have both modified, so we can get add everything since there's nothing else to add, right? New file set name mustache. Yeah, that's fine. That didn't have a conflict, so git add everything. And is it git merge continue? Yeah, fine. So we have now our integration branch is working. We can push that. Now we can get how do we do that? Right, those are the old ones. Nice. 2. Oh, sorry, start. 2. The branch contains start 2. So we have QA already in here. So our branches are good. QA, we haven't finished anything, but now we finished both. We should have actually merged that first, the first one that was finished. But now we can merge both of them and it should be okay. So git checkout BPF QA. This is our staging environment that we want to put these two finished features in. So git merge, and our first slice is BPF slice state change set name, and that's into QA. Yeah, that looks good. And now we need to do state view set name success. Did we do no FF? Yes, we did. This shouldn't be no FF. This should be fine. Okay. Interesting. Staged using previous resolution. So get status. Notice that conflict's fixed, but you're still merging. So that's an important thing. When we're doing our integrations, any files that have conflicts and we solve them, Git remembers. And so now we have that conflict solved. So if we look at the file, it doesn't have any markers for conflicts. So we should be able to add, as in this QA branch, we should also be able to run this and see that it works for both of these. And a third name for conf. And congratulations, and continue to dates goes to dates, right? And in the meantime, notice that we've been adding all this junk here, which is fine. These are all our events that have happened during this time. So I think we're good for today. We did 2 slices finished. We'll continue on the other one. I mean, they're not really finished. They're finished just to get it going. We'll add tests if we want and all those things later. So let me just git commit these. Oops. Quit. Perfect. Git push. Should do that. Did we push everything? Look at our weird log. QA, da-da-da. Yep. Looks like everything's up there. Yeah, so if you want to check it out, check out the code. Again, forgot about how stupid the multi-part form submission is in Express, so sorry for the first half hour of wasting your time, but hopefully now you can see how these branches have allowed us to actually finish our 2 pieces here. So we have these first 2 slices done, and now we'll be on to dates tomorrow and adding rooms, and you'll see that once this code's in, we have a whole bunch of example code for how things are done. This just goes incredibly fast because the next form submissions are going to be multi-part, but they'll be exactly the same. And so this will be copy paste from the previous things. So again, thanks again. I got to run. It's getting late, and I'll see you tomorrow for another stream to finish up the next 2. All right. Have a good one. Bye.